Hey folks, how's it going? This is Seagull here, back with another video on Disney Dreamlight Valley. So, the Mysteries of Skull Rock update is now out, or at least it should be, because I'm recording this video the night before. But I wanted to make a video going over the patch notes. So there's actually some pretty cool stuff that they hadn't revealed before. That makes me even more excited to stream this update shortly after it comes out. I will be streaming most of the day on my Twitch channel, so yeah, it should be a fun time. But before we get into the patch notes, there is one thing that I wanted to bring up. Disney Dreamlight Valley is going to be getting a Switch 2 edition. The Switch version as it is now is still compatible with Switch 2, but they are doing a dedicated version like, say, what Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild have right now, as well as some other games that are going to get that support in the future. Hopefully then the Switch 2 version will have access to the option for the higher item limit that PC and the other consoles have, because that makes such a big difference. And I feel bad for those of you who are stuck with the Switch version, because it also just doesn't look or run as well. But this Switch 2 version should solve those problems, even though that does mean you'll have to upgrade to this pretty expensive console. I got my Switch 2 last week, and I'm having fun with it. I did stream some Mario Kart World, uploaded a video as well. I tried Tears of the Kingdom a little bit with the Switch 2 edition, and it is nice having it at a high resolution and running it at 60 frames per second, even though for that particular game style, I didn't mind 30. But I wonder if Disney Dreamlight Valley already runs better on Switch 2, because there are certain games like Hyrule Warriors, Age of Calamity, and Bayonetta 3 that I've already seen run better without any dedicated update. And I tried Smash Bros. Ultimate, and the characters' alternate costumes on Switch 1, they'd like take 5 seconds to load, but they load instantly on Switch 2, which is awesome. So yeah, I can't help but wonder if Dreamlight Valley is being affected in a similar way. One other thing I almost forgot, the community companion vote. The result of that, we're getting a cottagecore dragon. Very interested to seeing how that turns out. And that's cool, we're getting that one for free. Now let's delve into the patch notes. So in the first paragraph, there isn't really much to say that we didn't know already, but they do mention that Peter Pan's shadow might have its own plans for your valley. Most of the stuff in this next section we already knew, like how we continue the story of the Forgotten, and they'll help you get into Skull Rock where you find Peter Pan, and then his quest line involves helping him restart his crew of Dreamlight Lost Boys, and then the Forgotten will be an actual villager. You can rename them. The next star path is Adventures in Neverland, which will also give dream styles for Goofy and Minnie. And then they announced that there's a new event. Valiant Treasure Seekers, your time has come. Find special treasure maps around your valley, solve riddles, and earn amazing rewards. So not sure when that will happen. I assume it's at least a couple weeks away. And then speaking of treasures, be sure to check in on Scrooge McDuck's store each day for the chance to find new items. Yep, that's pretty much a given at this point. They're also rerunning the Summer Sizzle event, which brings back marshmallows, tasty treats, and new rewards as well. So, okay, even for those of us who already did it last year, there's going to be some other stuff. There's some pretty cool rewards, like the bonfire that allows you to gather a few villagers when you interact with it using the camera, like a few of the other objects we already have. And there's a cooler, which is the same size as a fully upgraded treasure chest. That's really cool, because that's pretty much the closest thing we have to an upgraded fridge at the moment. They also mentioned the River Kit bundle that I got like a little glimpse of in that developer update video that they published. So it does sound like it is going to be modular, like I hope. So that's awesome that we're finally going to be able to build rivers. But also, why is that locked behind a paywall? Like, that's really silly. Like, imagine if the water tool for The Sims 4 had been put behind Cottage Living and you just needed to get that expansion pack to have that functionality. I don't know, it's just weird. It just feels like such a basic thing that everyone should have as a quality of life thing. They also mentioned the new companion bundle featuring Max, Prince Eric's dog from The Little Mermaid. so he can be your companion, but also helps you dig holes nearby as he follows you around. And he is also supposed to have some interactions with Ariel and Eric, so that's great, because I know sometimes when you walk by Eric, he does mention wondering if Max is okay, so he'll finally have some closure on that. They also mentioned available seasonal Moonstone packs will be offered for a limited time, so I guess it is just like what we've had, where there'll be a cheaper bundle that will offer some exclusive items, and then a really expensive one that will have even more. The only reason I even got the current one is because I needed Moonstones anyways, and now it's getting to the point where, okay, I'm probably going to need to buy more again, because even though I have about 9,000 at the moment, there's probably going to be a whole bunch of cool new things over the next few weeks that I'll really want to have in my game. So yeah, I'm probably going to get it, whatever it is. Now, here's where things get really interesting. They give us more specific details about companion friendship. It actually matters which companion type you have with you. So, for example, squirrels will help with fruit, rabbits will help with vegetables, turtles will help with seafood, some birds will help with flowers, foxes and crocodiles will help with fish, raccoons and whimsical creatures will help with gems, ravens will help with soil, capybaras, snakes, and monkeys will help with time-bending parts, owls, baby dragons, and pegasi will help with snippets, and dogs will help with sticks. Some companions, especially notable named Disney companions, may not fit conventional categories and may bring special rewards once you reach max friendship, so that's pretty intriguing. But that's not all. Depending on their level of friendship, companions can help expand your player inventory, yes, and provide extra resources when equipped to your avatar. As a cherry on top, you can now give a unique nickname to any regular critter that doesn't already have a preset name, making them truly your own. Additionally, all companions now appear in a dedicated section of the collections menu, perfect for keeping track of your loyal sidekicks. That's pretty cool as well. We also have a whole section dedicated to decorating. So path improvements unleash your creativity with an update to paths, allowing you to place tiles diagonally. Seamlessly switch between straight and diagonal modes for even more design flexibility and unique builds. They teased this a few updates back, so I'm glad we're finally getting that, but they also mentioned back then that we were going to be able to place diagonal fences eventually, so I guess we're waiting for another update for that. Then grid update, explore new decorating possibilities with an expanded grid. More tiles will give you greater flexibility to place furniture items and customize your valley in decoration mode. That sounds great. It is so hard to center things sometimes, and while this doesn't sound as good as, say, like holding down the Alt key in Sims 4, it sounds like this will be a decent step up from what we have right now in the game. Player house style improvements, your favorite house everywhere you go. A unique house style can now also be placed outside of your valley, once in each expansion area, and even on one of your floating islands. I'll admit, I was confused by this at first, but I think what they mean is that, for example, with the Enchanted Forest house, I would, before this update, only be able to use it as my primary house in one of like just the home biomes, and then you have an extra one that you can place somewhere else. But now then we'd be able to place one in Dreamlight Valley, another in Eternity Isle, another one in Storybook Vale, and another one on a floating island. Lastly, other new photo mode improvements. You might need to sit to hear this. Photo mode is getting additional enhancement in this update, including the option to sit while taking photos and new retouching options and toggles to perfect your shots. Oh my gosh, I've been wanting sitting in photo mode for so long, but it's curious to see what those other options are that they're talking about. Memory improvements. Now this is a shocking one. Complete memories faster. Updates to the shards balancing ensure you now receive a new memory shard every time you get a memory orb when participating in activities around your valley, unless you've already completed all memories related to that activity, say like gardening, fishing. Plus, there are now more chances to obtain memory orbs when watering dried flowers. Thank goodness. Oh my goodness. Like, I don't even remember the last time I got one of those memories. They are so rare. I remember there used to be a glitch where you could just place flowers in your house and then you could just like keep watering them and then you would get memories that way. But then they patched that ages ago. But wow, I thought they would never change this. I'm so tired of getting just coins when I'm trying to get memories. I get it, like, then I don't know if we might get memories too fast now, but it's so annoying. It's so annoying. But yeah, maybe with the DLC ones, it might still take a decent amount of time to get all of them. More recommended bundles. The premium shop recommended tab will now feature 6 bundles, giving you even more chances to discover items that match your style. So it'll be even harder to go a week without buying anything. Crafting station balancing fix. Corrected the Dreamlight cost of uncrafting certain items at the uncrafting station, such as paths, making it easier and less costly to reclaim materials. That's great. Honestly, I don't have it unlocked in my game yet. I can't really think of much that I even want to uncraft, but I have heard so many people talking about this that it's not even really worth it, or it's just way too costly to use that thing. So that's really good. They're balancing that out. And then, yes, the cross-save update. Cross-save is finally arriving for PlayStation users alongside this update. That's pretty much it. There are a bunch of bug fixes. Most of them are related to quests. One stood out to me. Fix an issue where Alice can remain smaller or bigger than normal if interrupting her animation. This is the rare bug where I'm like, oh, this is a cool one though. Because, I don't know, it's just kind of fun running around with a smaller or bigger Alice sometimes. I even had a smaller Alice in one of my recent Dream Snaps, though it still got a pretty disappointing result, but still, yeah, man, I really like that. Also, with the last update, rain is broken for me. While you can see rain clouds and you can hear the raindrops do not show up. Whether I wait for a rainstorm to naturally happen or try to do it in photo mode, it just never happens. That is kind of funny. Both Sims 4 and Dreamlight Valley have broken weather at the moment, just in different ways. But that is pretty much it for now. So I will be live on my Twitch channel for most of today, streaming this new update. I don't know exactly what time I'm going to start. Like, it'll definitely be a little bit after because I'm going to need time to actually download and install the update and set up my stream. But yeah, it shouldn't be too long after, hopefully. But from what I can tell, this update looks like it will be really good. I've said before, the past 2 updates I think are some of the best that we've had for this whole game so far, and I think this one will be right up there with them. I just really hope they stick the landing with Skull Rock, because they've been letting that mystery hang over us for so long, even after we did that quest to open up the entrance. I'd still love to see a major core mechanic implemented in the future, like say some light platforming, just to keep things fresh, because while I am still pretty optimistic about the game right now, it does still feel like, yeah, like there's a lot of stuff where it feels formulaic and could use a change up. I mean, we got that stealth mechanic with the Aladdin update, but they haven't really used it a whole lot yet. So that's actually one example where they're already kind of onto something, but haven't really done much. But platforming, I think, would be a great fit for Dreamlight Valley, and they can do that easily without violating the whole no violence rule that's already been established for the game. But feel free to let me know your thoughts on this update in the comment section below, and be sure to subscribe if you'd like to keep up with my latest gaming content. I will talk to you all later, and have a great day. Thanks for watching.